I once knew a woman who worked in a busy office downtown. Every morning, she would arrive at her desk and immediately feel overwhelmed by the chaos around her. Papers scattered everywhere, phone calls demanding attention, emails flooding her inbox. She spent her first hour each day simply trying to clear enough space to begin her real work. One day, she made a simple decision. She would arrive 30 minutes early and spend that time organizing her workspace, clearing the clutter, creating order from chaos. Within a week, her entire work experience had transformed. She felt calm, focused, and in control. Her productivity soared, her stress melted away. That woman discovered something profound about the power of clearing away what doesn't serve us, and today I want to share with you how this same principle can revolutionize your inner life. Your mind, my friend, is like that cluttered desk. Over the years, it has accumulated layer upon layer of thoughts that serve no useful purpose, worries that solve nothing, resentments that poison your peace, fears that limit your possibilities, regrets that steal your present joy. Most people accept this mental clutter as normal. They believe that a busy, anxious mind is simply part of being human. But this is not true. The chaos in your thoughts is not inevitable. It is the result of years of unconscious mental habits, and it can be changed. The transformation begins when you understand a simple truth. You are not your thoughts. You are the one who observes them. You are the consciousness that can watch the endless stream of mental activity and choose which thoughts deserve your attention. This distinction changes everything. When you identify with your thoughts, you become their prisoner. When you recognize yourself as their observer, you become their master. Think about this for a moment. Right now, as you listen to these words, you are aware of your thoughts about what I'm saying, but who is doing the thinking and who is doing the watching? There is the thinking mind, and there is the aware presence that notices the thinking mind. That aware presence is who you truly are. This awareness is not something you need to develop or acquire. It is already there, always present, like the sky behind the clouds. The clouds may be thick and dark, but the sky remains unchanged. Your thoughts may be turbulent and chaotic, but your essential awareness remains clear and untouched. Many people spend their lives trying to control their thoughts through force or willpower. They fight against negative thinking as if battling an enemy, but this approach only creates more inner conflict. The secret is not to fight your thoughts, but to change your relationship with them entirely. From this place of awareness, you can begin the sacred work of spiritual cleansing. This is not about emptying your mind completely, it's about creating space between yourself and your thoughts so you can choose which ones to keep and which ones to release. The first step is simply to notice what occupies your mental space throughout the day. Most people think thousands of thoughts but pay attention to almost none of them. They live on autopilot, recycling the same mental patterns day after day. Begin to observe your thoughts with gentle curiosity. What themes appear most often? What emotions do your thoughts typically carry? What stories does your mind tell you about yourself, others, and the world? You might discover that much of your mental energy goes to rehashing conversations that are long over, or worrying about problems that may never happen, or criticizing yourself for mistakes you made years ago. This awareness alone begins to weaken these patterns' hold on you. The second step is to question the usefulness of what you find. When you catch yourself lost in worry, pause and ask, is this thought helping me solve a problem, or is it just creating suffering? When you notice yourself replaying an old hurt, ask, is holding on to this resentment serving my highest good? Most of the thoughts that consume our energy serve no constructive purpose. They are mental habits we've developed without conscious choice, but once you see them clearly, you can begin to choose differently. The third step is conscious replacement. You cannot eliminate a thought by fighting it. You can only replace it with something better. This is where the real work of transformation happens. When you notice anxiety arising, breathe deeply and redirect your attention to what you're grateful for in this moment. When criticism surfaces, consciously choose to focus on your strengths and accomplishments. When fear whispers its warnings, deliberately recall times when you've overcome challenges and grown stronger. This is not about denying reality or forcing false positivity. It's about training your mind to focus on what serves your growth and well-being rather than what undermines it. The fourth step is daily practice. Just as you would never expect your body to stay clean with one shower, you cannot expect your mind to remain clear without regular cleansing. This requires establishing daily rituals that support mental clarity. Begin each day with a few moments of silence. In that stillness, set an intention for the kind of thoughts you want to cultivate. Ask yourself what mental atmosphere will serve you best today. Throughout your day, pause regularly to check your inner weather. Are storm clouds of negativity gathering? Clear them with conscious appreciation. Is the fog of confusion rolling in? Dispel it by focusing on what you know to be true. End each day with reflection on what went well. What moments brought you peace? What opportunities for growth did you notice? What evidence of your own strength and wisdom can you acknowledge? This daily attention to your inner life creates momentum. Each day of conscious thinking makes the next day easier. Each moment of mental discipline strengthens your ability to choose your thoughts rather than being chosen by them. Now, what can you expect from this practice of spiritual cleansing? First, you'll experience greater emotional stability. When you're no longer at the mercy of every random thought that crosses your mind, your emotions become more balanced. You respond to life's challenges from a place of centeredness rather than reactivity. Second, your relationships will improve. As you release resentment, judgment, and the need to be right, you become more present with others, more patient, more understanding. People are drawn to those who carry inner peace. Third, your decision-making becomes clearer. When your mind is not clouded by fear, doubt, and old conditioning, you can see situations more accurately. You make choices based on wisdom rather than worry. Fourth, your creative abilities expand. A cluttered mind has little room for inspiration. A clear mind becomes a channel for fresh ideas, innovative solutions, and artistic expression. Most importantly, you begin to experience who you truly are beneath all the mental noise. You discover a deep, abiding sense of peace that doesn't depend on external circumstances. You realize your own inherent wholeness and strength. This is the greatest gift of spiritual cleansing. Not just the removal of what troubles you, but the discovery of the magnificent being you have always been underneath it all. You are not broken and in need of fixing. You are whole and in need of uncovering. Every negative thought pattern you release reveals more of your natural radiance. Every limiting belief you dissolve allows more of your authentic power to shine through. The woman in that office didn't need to learn new skills to transform her work experience. She simply needed to clear away what was cluttering her space. You don't need to become someone different to transform your life. You need to clear away what is cluttering your consciousness. This work requires patience and compassion with yourself. You've been building these mental habits for years. They won't disappear overnight, but every moment of awareness, every conscious choice to think differently, every act of mental discipline moves you closer to the freedom you seek. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Choose one limiting thought pattern you're ready to release. Replace it with one truth that empowers you. Practice this exchange throughout your day. Remember, you have within you, right now, everything you need to transform your life. The power to choose your thoughts, the wisdom to discern what serves you, the strength to persist when old patterns resist change. Your mind is not your master. It is your tool. And like any tool, it works best when it's clean, sharp, and under your conscious direction. The spiritual cleansing I speak of is not a destination, but a way of life. It is the ongoing practice of keeping your inner world as you would keep your outer world. Organized, peaceful, beautiful. Begin today. Begin now. Your transformation awaits not in some distant future, but in your very next thought. Choose it consciously, choose it well, and watch as your life begins to reflect the clarity and peace you've created within.